postures.
Posture.
Boots versus shoes. This is the question, Matthew, isn't it? Most of the time we go for a walk, I wear shoes. And that's because I like the sort of lightweightness and I feel a bit more nimble on my feet. But you always wear boots, don't you?
Yeah, because I feel like I've got more support. My feet feel more protected regardless of whatever terrain I'm going to be getting on.
Yeah. So let's do an interesting experiment where you're going to wear some shoes for a walk and I'm going to wear a boot. Yeah?
Okay.
What boots are you wearing at the moment when you go out?
The Scarpa Terra GTX.
Scarpa Terras.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a really solid boot. Scarpa are a fantastic company.
I love my Scarpas, yeah.
Yeah, they just make such a premium piece of footwear. Let's get a pair of Scarpa Vortex for you then. This is their walking shoe. It's got a good waterproof lining from Gore-Tex, the same that's in your Terras, and it's just a solid construction.
Has it got Vibram soles?
It does have a Vibram sole, yes. I usually go for a really lightweight shoe, like real sort of trail runner sort of thing. So I'm going to go to the complete opposite end of the scale and I'm going to use the Scarpa Deltas, which is a all-out boot. It's about as boot as you can get. Your Terras is like a 1.8 sort of mil leather, whereas these are like 2.2, 2.4. So it's a really thick leather, Gore-Tex lining, Vibram soles, solid boot.
Okay. They sound serious.
They are, and do you know what? I've always seen these boots and I've always been like, they look good, they feel comfortable, and I've tried them on in store and I've just never had an excuse to try them.
Okay, so how do you feel about wearing boots?
The thing I'm anticipating is they're going to be really heavy.
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
We're currently at work, so probably somewhere local.
We'll go somewhere, tell you what, let's go Stanage Edge.
Okay, yeah, love Stanage Edge.
Because actually out there, there's a nice variety of terrain for us to try them. This one.
There's nothing to them.
This is the boot I'm going to be taking. This is the Scarpa Delta.
When I look at this, my head automatically thinks more like trainers. They don't feel like...
They still feel
soft like trainers. Like they still like it's still got like a really solid base. Should we go?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. You need to be there with that.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really good.
Stanage Edge is just a great place to go.
Oh, it's amazing.
Like
yeah.
it's accessible, good views. The edge is just really dramatic.
Oh, it's
like
the whole rock formation. When I sent the drone up,
Yes.
and you could just see stretching off into the distance this step in the land.
Yeah.
And the views up there are on a clear day.
Which it was, yeah, it was a nice day.
Yeah, it was a great day for it. Bit cold, but that's okay. As long as you keep moving,
It's the winter's walk, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's what I'd expect on a winter's walk.
it was really nice. My feet weren't particularly cold though.
Good. So they weren't cold. What else about the shoe sort of stuck out to you?
The lightweight was great.
Yes.
I did feel a lot lighter on my feet
Yes.
and maybe a bit more mobile.
The ground was rough ground at certain parts where your foot was moving all about. So.
Yeah, I didn't roll my ankle or anything
No.
at any point though, so I don't know if a boot would have given me more
Okay.
support.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't lose my footing or anything
No.
at any point,
No.
except the one time that I stepped in a bog.
The downside to the shoe is that bog that is a little bit bigger than your height of your shoe, which Matthew managed to find somehow.
Yeah.
There's quite a few bogs.
There was one step that just my foot just sunk into the ground. That's the only point in the walk though that I felt that I wished I had a boot.
Yeah.
I would say it was in comfort wise, it was probably more comfortable.
Yes, you've got the thinner upper, so it's a suede upper, suede and fabric upper, so it's a more supple, lightweight, and then the weight and a bit more flexibility all make it, I think, a more comfortable option to wear. The grip is still there. The toe bumper is really protective. I mean, the heel as well. If I just take a bit, like. This is a really good example of a solid walking shoe.
Yeah. Having used boots all my life, I think now I'm only going to be wearing boots if either the conditions are really wet or if I'm going on a big hike and I don't know the terrain.
Yeah, lots of variety.
Yeah,
so
and I don't know what to expect because I feel that a boot would give me a better all-round protection. Whereas if I'm going somewhere local or somewhere that I know well, or on a nice day, like if I'm going on, on a casual hike on a nice day, I'm pretty much always going to wear shoes from now on. So what about you, Mr. Shoe?
I found some bogs as well, but they didn't come above the height of the boot. I was a lot more comfortable just ploughing through the bog or ploughing through that uneven terrain and having that protection. After wearing them for a bit, I forgot I had them on my feet. It was quite cold, and you had a really good pair of socks on, which were keeping your feet warm. But these will be warmer. Yeah. The fit of a Scarpa boot for most people is incredible. Yeah. Like the heel lock, the space at the forefoot, this slope. Okay. The height of the boot and the graduation up to the ankle is actually really important from a fit perspective. I was worried it was going to feel very firm underground, but actually with the dual density mid layer, you've got like two different sections that give you different sort of comfort. You can still feel the ground, but it still has the protection. So I will wear boots more than I used to. Mm-hmm. But they won't replace my shoes.
No, it's just having that option there.
Yes.
It's just I wasn't aware that there was an option there, and now I am aware.
Yeah. My favourite point, and you're like this as well, about these two pairs and most of the Scarpa range, you can resole these.
Okay.
So even those shoes, you can get them resoled, and they'll last you 10, 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome. From a sustainability perspective, that's incredible. That's great.
Yes. In conclusion, I think wetter, boggier, more remote or more varied conditions, we're going to gravitate towards a boot, aren't we? If it's drier, more familiar terrain, if it's warmer, harder packed gravel, well-trodden paths, then I think people should be absolutely fine with a shoe.
Absolutely.
And I would even recommend a shoe first for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well done.
Good walk.
Yeah.
Good boots.